Here are 3 PSAs from a veterinarian that could potentially save your pet's life this summer. Number 1, brachycephalic dogs shouldn't be taken on walks or allowed to play outside for longer than 5 minutes at a time in the extreme heats of summer. Brachycephalic dogs are any of your smush-faced dogs. Think your boxers, pugs, shih tzus, Frenchies, bulldogs, etc., etc. There's even brachycephalic cats out there. Now, because of a brachycephalic dog's anatomy, everything is really smooshed in their face, which means that they have a hard time breathing and can overheat super easily. In the summertime, when temperatures rise and the sun is beating down, it makes it so that our kiddos are really prone to something called heat stroke. Heat stroke is what happens when your dog gets too overheated and their body can't cool itself down. If you guys want a video on the signs of heat stroke and what to do if your dog does get heat stroke, let me know in the comments and I'd be happy to make a video, because honestly, I could talk about that for so long. It deserves a video of its own because it's so important. But if your dog gets heat stroke, unfortunately, it's a very serious thing and they could die. So at the end of the day, it's a dog owner's responsibility to prevent heat stroke, to make sure that your kiddo doesn't get overheated, and to provide opportunities to cool them down when they're going to be exposed to extreme heats. Now, things that are helpful include walking your dog before the sun comes up or after the sun comes down, making sure to only walk them in the shade, making sure they have access to water during their walk, making sure you take frequent breaks and go at their speed. If it is going to be during the peak heat of the day, so anywhere from like 10 a.m. to say 7 p.m., you really shouldn't be taking your dog out for anything other than a quick potty break. Now that means go down, go out, potty, come right back in, max 5 minutes. Because even if you take your dog on a 15-minute walk that you think is a really short walk, the extreme heat can cause them to overheat. And it happens really fast. It can happen without you noticing, and it's such a severe condition that can have lasting, lifelong secondary complications, but also can just lead to their death. So make sure we're protecting our brachycephalic dogs this summer. Number 2, do not use your dog's flea and tick preventative on your cat. This could be toxic and fatal for your cat. And I get it, fleas and ticks are running rampant in the summertime. Everyone wants to get their kiddos on preventative. Preventative is expensive, and you might think to yourself, well, I have dog preventative, maybe I'll just give a little squirt to the cat to prevent the cat from getting fleas and ticks as well. Do not do this. Some dog medication contains something called permethrin, and this is incredibly toxic to cats because their bodies can't metabolize it. This leads to neurological issues and even death in cats. And it doesn't take a large amount, it just takes a little bit. So be super careful, separate your dog and cat preventative so you don't accidentally mix it up. And when you apply your preventative to your dog, make sure the cat is out of the room, at least until the preventative dries, because even a cat rubbing up against your dog could expose your cat to some of that medication. And third, make sure that all the pets in your home have updated addresses and phone numbers on their collars and are microchipped this summer. During the summer, a lot of pets go missing. Doors are opened more often, windows are left open. There are celebrations like barbecues, backyard parties, 4th of July, etc., where there's a lot of people over at the house who can let the cats accidentally out or let the dog out. Dogs are also just kept out more, and so they have more opportunity to jump over that fence, dig a hole under it, get out of the gate, etc. This is the most important time to make sure that your kiddos have appropriate identification on them. On their collar, they should have your address and phone number, as well as their rabies tag, just to prove that they are rabies certified in case they ever got loose, God forbid bit someone, and you had to deal with the legality of that situation. You want to be able to prove that they are rabies vaccinated. In addition, you want to make sure that they're microchipped. A microchip is a little device that goes under their skin. It is a big needle, but your vet can do it really quickly. And when you scan it, you get your contact information for the owners, including phone number, address, etc. Now, if you guys moved from the last time that you microchipped your dog, you need to make sure that your new information is up to date in the microchip system. So if your dog gets out and gets brought to a shelter, they will always be microchipped. Same with your cats. They will always be microchipped and hopefully returned back to you. Make sure you have proper identification on your animals, because if they get out, we want them to get back to you. So at the end of the day, make sure that your kiddos are appropriately identified because we don't want them to get out, but if they do, we want them to be returned to you guys.